what's happening. Here, let me make sure I check the stream. Make sure we're good. How are we doing today? Just check YouTube. I'm also going to Facebook today, trying out Facebook. Want to go out to as many places as I can, so people can kind of see what I'm doing. Let me know what you're up to today. Let me know if you've built anything with Claude yet. Let me see. There we go. Guess the audio works. I guess I could check and see. And I've been doing the vertical and the horizontal live, which I think is actually pretty cool because there we go. I think it helps reach more people. So there we go. Let's switch over to this screen while I'm checking my other feeds. I made an automation with Claude Code that kind of like completely, completely automates setting up my live streams, which is kind of the thing that I always procrastinate on the most. So, okay, let me check Facebook since it's a new one. But it's the thing that I always procrastinate on the most. The next thing that I want to do is try and automate. Switch over to my other Facebook profile, my other Facebook identity. Claude Code, it automates as much of the things that I don't want to do myself. I have Claude do it for me. So it's actually I'm loving how it truly is becoming a tool that helps me. I never really felt like I got that with ChatGPT, in all honesty. This is the first one that's actually like a co-worker assistant. Let me see. Okay, showing live. There we go. It's working. I just checked it on everything. Plug in my phone so it doesn't go dead. Should probably update my banner. All right. So cool. And let me bring this up too. I always like to go live. Oh, here's what I'm supposed to do. I wanted to bring up the chat for the vertical as well. Cool. And let me bring this up too.
Audio loop.
There we go. All right. So now I can see everybody's chat if you wanted to chat with me. Cool. All right. So I'm going to dive into it. So what I'm kind of working on right now, I'm kind of like just show you. I'm using Claude Code right now. I've been doing a lot in Claude Code and Claude Cowork. But I'm building kind of like this personal, this is like a personal use one, but I kind of also was building, I wanted to see how I could build a login for it. And then that way, if I ever wanted to share it with anybody, I could do that. And I wanted to, I was thinking about ways that I could actually monetize something like this. So for instance, this is make sure, let me know if you could hear me. You need to get new headphones. Cool. So this is my affiliate link, startlistnow.com. It brings you to like my high level. And when you sign up for high level through that affiliate link, you get added to my affiliate list, basically. And so I was thinking different ways that you can kind of charge for something like this. You could either you could have it unlock for, say they have like their email. So I was looking at, let me see if it's still there. Kind of a way that they could add in a code that you can get, that you can only get. You'd basically put in your email address that you have for your high-level affiliate. So in this example, it would be like high-level, but all what it was really doing, I have it going to, what do you call it? Make sure. I have it going to my Google Sheet, sorry. I have it going to a Google Sheet, so it fills in like the name and the email from your who are your affiliates or on a trial, and then The idea would be that only if they are on that list, if you put an email here, it would send in a code, which then unlocks it. But I was thinking I might push this whole part off until like a later stage, maybe like let people just create an account for free and have like a completely free tier, because I think it would create a really easy email lead magnet if you create a tool where I could just give like a very, very basic free tier that has no cost to me, that I could give some free feature that you get for free in it. And then, let's see, is this still coding? No, okay. Give me a temp login so I can get to the dashboard. I created a dashboard. I'll show you in a second. Once I created the dashboard, and then I was creating the login. Now I'm stuck on the login, so I need to. Okay. So again, I'm using Claude Code, and I'm having to. Okay, so here's our email address. So I'll just go here, and let's log in so I can show you what it's given me. Toolbox 2024 exclamation point. What a great password. Back over to this. I'll paste that in there and sign in. So it's okay. So you see, I'm building a very basic dashboard. I haven't created any like the back end yet, but this is just. So the idea is that I could add a tool like right here, and then I could just paste in the GitHub link. So if I have like a GitHub repo, or there's a tool that I want to add in and have it installed on my system, I could just paste that in there, and then it should, do it will. I haven't tested it yet, but the goal is that I could just paste it in there, and then it will. I'll get all the process to install it from the GitHub. Then there's also a local folder. Say it's already installed on the system. Then I could just give it the root for that folder on my system, and then. So I created a really, it's just, bear with me, it's really shitty. So it's really shitty at this point. So just be aware. It's really, really bad. But I created this tool. But I was trying to create something completely local without any API, and it just looked ridiculous. I'll bring it up. I will bring it up. I'll show you. But it was ridiculous. I'm going to create some cloud-based ones, but the idea would be like, okay, so I didn't want to. HeyGen is like stupid expensive if you're not going through API. Like it's like $100 a month, and for like credits. And if you want more, you need more. And then it's more affordable just go through the API with HeyGen. So, or any of the other options, like there's foul.ai. So the idea, so we got some, I'm going to have to give it a little bit work on this again, but this way I could have projects that I'm working on. Because I was trying to create a way to make this useful for myself, but also create a kind of make it very, very clean and shareable as well. So I could add in API keys right here, and then that would allow me to come over here and use that instead of the cloud one. But let me this is going to be, please do not overly judge this. Just be tender. Let's just so I created this. This is not really, it doesn't really look like me, but so it comes out really blurry. Just be aware. So what? Drag and drop. What's going on there? Drag and drop. Did I break it? Let's find out. It worked before. And then this is supposed to be like a spot where I could say excited, but I don't think it's going to do much on the local one. So then I could generate. It's something that I was just playing around. Okay, it's broken now. I broke it somehow. It was working before, but now I got to work on that. So point is that I could create a dashboard, very simple, that I could give people an easy way to add tools. But what I would do is what I want to do is I want to be able to have like maybe even a store somehow in this, and I can build it into like a Chrome extension or whatever, and then it would give everybody a kind of a command center is kind of what I'm trying to build for myself, like my command center for all my tools that I use and that I'm working on. So as I customize this, I'll modify my dashboard and I'll improve it using Claude Code. And this is going to be kind of like and I also thought I do a lot of stuff with crypto, so I could create once I get this set up, I can kind of create a very similar thing that, I could have. The best way to put it is it's like a shortcut to launch tools that are local on your system. So I can go and prepare this, I guess. Or I could finish working on this. Great. Okay. So let's go to. So let's go back. Let's actually go back and make sure. Let's work on what we should be. We're working on this. So I'm going to hit that. So we're here. I don't need this. How about, let's add an option to stay logged in for 30 days if they check it. That's one thing. I'm just kind of going back and like looking at any notes. So, okay, so that's like you have your, okay, so let's see, entrepreneurs get access. I'm not worried about that. Sign up for step 1. Sign up for high level. So the idea with this, and I think I might modify it because I don't have like I don't do the agency stuff with high level yet. But maybe if that would be a route for that. So the idea would be that I would say like, you could have whatever affiliate product. Say you wanted to do something like this. You would say whatever high ticket affiliate product, and you say like with high level, for instance, the commission for the lowest level one is about like $38 a month, which doesn't seem like that much, but they would get access to high level and all of its features, and then I can give them access to that. But then I would get my 40% commission, and they would get all of high level, and then also all of the AI tools that I was creating in this. And that's kind of like the idea that I'm kind of leaning into. And that way I'm never actually charging somebody, and I guess people could do that with any affiliate product that, when you sign up and it populates the email address, like anybody could use that affiliate product, or like that affiliate product as the as the tool kind of to unlock whatever you're building. So, okay, so I got sign up for high level. I might, modify the copy and everything and clean that up. But okay, so create an e-toolbox. Signed up for high level. Again, might modify the copy. Let's see. Okay. Let's just okay, so for now I'm removing the access. So let's remove the so I'm going to remove step 2. We will add a way to unlock parts of the tool after the account is created. So this way I don't have to worry about any of like it just creates an account, and I can give like, maybe I'll create like one, maybe it's this HeyGen type thing, and like let people install that one for free, and everything else, unlocks once they have that, or whatever it is. You could also with high level, You can create a, which I have a link in my description if anybody wants to sign up through that. And I'll just, when this is ready, I'll give access to it. But with high level, you could also, with the higher levels, you can create agency accounts. And with those agency accounts, you could do stuff like this, and you could do the same exact thing, but not have an affiliate, but have it be your own thing. And you could say, I'm going to charge, which it, long term might not be a bad idea. You can give them access to pretty much all of high level and pocket the difference. So you could say, I'm going to charge them $97 a month, but they get all of everything in high level under your own private label. But then you can give them access to everything in your private tool just because they're signed up for your other thing. So it would be kind of like you'd be able to give them access to everything that's going to be what, if it's making you successful with that tool, then you could just share everything with them, but they only have it when they sign up. So both are both valid options. I'm just building it one way, and I could shift later if I want to. So, okay, add a tool, create it. Just create, make it so we can create new accounts now with email and password or Gmail. All right, let's let it do its thing. Let me know. Are you doing it? What if anybody else doing any vibe coding like this, just to create the tools that you need? Let me know in the comments. Are you using Claude Code? Are you using OpenAI? Are you using Google with like anti-gravity? What are you using? Oh yeah. Oh, gotta accept. Yeah, it's a good way for you to kind of create more value with something. And like, again, I'm not a coder. It's doing all the coding for me. I'm just giving it plain English on what I want. And I mean, let's do its thing. I don't know anything. It created the site for me already. So it created the site where I have my I have my login page. I'm working on it, but creating a new account page is being worked on right now. But here, we just go back over here for a second. Grab local admin. So it's just building it locally until I kind of have this idea to kind of link it to a Chrome extension or something. Otherwise, I'd have to like host it in a cloud, and that seems, I don't know. We'll figure something out. You got to start at the beginning. You got to start somewhere. Oh, look. Keep working. So, no, not safe. So right now it's admin at toolbox. So yeah, it's the fake one. But got my logo. I might change it up. Nothing has to be perfect. But the idea is that, like right now, all what I have under the settings is to remove from dashboard. So if I removed it from the dashboard, it should just I should be able to add it back in. But I'm not gonna try it yet. So how about this? No, Canva. There's Claude Playground. So we'll do this. Where? Okay, so let's try. Yeah. Okay, so I copy that. Hit add tool. Installation failed. So that's something I have to starting checking. Okay, well, good to know. Here, let's take a little screenshot. I got a little tool for that. Take a screenshot. There we go. Good to know. There we go. We'll work on that in a minute. But for here, okay, prove it. Sign out, refresh. Okay. This is the sign up page, so stay logged in for 30 days. Hold on, I'm going to just go to my screen. I just don't want to share my emails, my Gmail emails. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to test it. I want to test it with Gmail real first. Okay. Okay. Popped up. It's working. Just so you know, it's working so far. Okay. Let's go back. Okay. Let me bring you back. So, what do we got here? Okay. So it worked. Here, let me actually I'm going to remove from dashboard real quick. And then I'm going to log out. It's interesting. So I'm going to log back in to the other one. So okay. Let's go back to Claude. And this is kind of like all you have to do to kind of create your tool. Couple things. Do not show the email as the user's name of the dashboard. Show their first name. When signing up, ask for their name. Okay. What else? Anything else? All right. So what I was doing was I was just changing something for just a layout. So let me make sure it works, and then we'll. If it does, then we'll be all super happy. If it doesn't, then we'll be all like, "Oh no, we got to do some more work." Okay, now full picture changes need 5 files. So once I get this dashboard, it's going to be really easy for me to kind of dive into different. Let's go. It's going to make it easy for me to keep things organized and know what I'm working on, and it's something I could just continuously work on. And if I ever need any kind of organization, I just do it out of this. And if anybody ever likes it, I could kind of clone it. So I kind of cool. Cool. There really is no reason for people not to vibe code if you want to create something. It's super easy. Super easy. And you're not going to be perfect right when you start, but it's very easy to just get into it, and you don't have to learn code. You just have to be able to kind of be a good manager. Tell it what you want. But look, it's magically doing stuff and changing. I'm like, it's writing code. I mean, like, I could even, can I bring it up, y'all? Look, I mean, take a look at this. This is the dashboard that we're working on right now. There you go. I mean, like, it's all this code. It's writing all this for me. Like, all of this is written for me. I didn't write all this stuff. This would have taken me forever to write. It would have taken me forever. So, like, I think that this lowers the kind of the wall that so many people put up when they're thinking of what they're capable of doing. So, like, you're going to be able to very easily just take an idea. You're not limited by, like, I don't know how to code anymore. You just have to put in the time and have an idea. Like, I wanted to create a dashboard. Like, I mean, like, say what you want. I wouldn't have been able to I would have probably picked a shitty whatever. I think this looks nice. Once this is done, I'll actually. But I mean, like, we could even work on the next tool, and I could kind of show you how it would plug in, or we could figure that out. Or remember, let's fine tune the template. Maybe I would create a few files if it needs it. We put it into every project, and it just makes it easy to install. And then once I start doing them in the GitHub, it'll be easy for people to install. Or and if I want to create them public or free, or I could always find ways to monetize it. But if you want the organization, you just have to be in. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe some I don't offer for free on GitHub. I don't know. Let me go back. Is this done? You could also bypass permissions. We have to go to settings to do that. And it would just go nonstop, and I can go, go on a hike. Let AI do crazy AI stuff and use up all my credits. I'm actually, like, I've been really busy this last week, so keep that in mind with this. But see, with my usage, I've been pretty heavy over the last 24 hours, but still on the $100 plan, you're able to get a lot done with the $100. So I been using that all day, and it's only used like 5% of that quota. There we go. I think it's still going. I wish that there was like a little status thing that would pop up, and show that it's not still thinking, or show that it's still thinking even if it's just busy doing something. See, it's still currently in a local. Here, let me test them real quick. Again, okay. So it seems like it updated. So now, kind of hard to see it on mobile here. I'll move it for 1 second on mobile. See there, it says Jonathan in the top right corner. I wanted it to show that. Okay, so what's a couple other things that we need in here? Okay. So I need a settings panel. We need a settings panel for the dashboard. Let's see. In there, we should be able to change our email address, our name, email address, and password. what else? I mean, right off the bat, I know that's what we'll need. What else what might we need? Let me know. Let me know if I miss what I'm missing. So email, address, and password, your tools. I know that I have some other ideas, but Jonathan, sign out. Add tool. So we still need to work on the other part, but I'll figure out the GitHub one once I start doing the GitHub. Must contain. Okay, so it must. We need to make sure it has that. All right, I think just start with that. Unless I'm missing something. What else we need? Settings. That's the basic stuff. Like a bio. What's up? What's up? Cool. Is it cold water or cold water? It's cold water. I like that. What's happening? I'm just vibe coding a dashboard. So when I create new AI tools or things with like Claude Code, I could have like a terminal where I can launch everything. So it's kind of still broken, but here's just an example. Like I have this terminal. I even wanted to make it password protected. So if other people end up signing up and I share it somehow, like I could maybe find a way to share it or package it. And then they're able to sign up. And then my thought was that on the monetization, is it cold water? I like it. I know it's fun. And then for the monetization, I figured there's also ways that you could like gate it by tying access to something like this to like an affiliate product. But so let me check the code. So I was just adding I wanted a settings panel, so I'm having Claude Code add in a settings panel because there's no way that I could adjust like the settings, like if I wanted to adjust my name or the email. I want to figure out a way to have like an admin login. Like so, since I'm the admin, if I'm trying to, I guess from the start, I should. I guess from the very start, I should figure out, let's see. Well, I think from the very start, I should figure out how to get like all those layers put in and not and do it the right way from the beginning. Yeah. Cool. All right, let me just check. I'll build this all at once. So I have it set to the auto accept edits. Right now, I'm not going to click add accept permission because it's kind of like a self-contained thing. The worst thing that could happen is that I waste credits. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think that this is going to turn into something pretty cool. Like, I could see how this could also evolve into something that I could share, and it could be I think something like this could be a really good lead magnet for I do digital marketing and online marketing. So if I was able to say, hey, I'll give you, if you sign up for for whatever, like it could be your membership or whatever, and you give them access to something that you build, find out what your audience needs and then build the tools to help them succeed and just give it to them. And then if they're your affiliate, then the more successful they are with that tool, the more likely they're not going to cancel being your affiliate. There is a lot of changes really fast. Yes, I'm running through the OAuth right now. OAuth 2.0, yeah, is what I was going through in order to create the Google login. So my thought was that I was originally trying to create it with a login, or not a login, a code, where if somebody signed up for my high-level affiliate, then they could claim that code to get access. But my thought was that maybe I'll create like a free layer. It would be a better lead magnet that way anyways, where I could maybe give something for free and then have like, oh, if you're signing up for that affiliate, then you have access to all these other things. So it's just a way to like, you just give people the tool to do it, and you build it once, and after it's built, you just could share it with people, and if it helps your downline, whatever you want to call it, with your affiliates succeed and make sure that you're making your passive income, then I think it's great. Oh yeah, the extra there's the extra tokens right now from Claude, and then they also expanded their context with Claude, which is awesome. But I like from I was just going through this earlier. Hold on right here. Settings. See, like I switched to the $100 plan, and I'm still just not like I've been coding and vibe coding a lot with it, and I would run through like they say there's 5 times more. I think there's way more than 5 times more. Like I can't vouch for that, but it seems like I'm going through it way slower. There we go. So, but I can't emphasize enough how vibe coding is like you have an idea and you have an end destination. Like I wanted a dashboard. I never would have, I could have, it would have taken me a lot of effort, but my ADHD would have made me not do it. You know, I wouldn't have ever gotten it done. Oh, you're not sidetracking me. I enjoy hanging. That's the thing. This is kind of like the perfect thing to live stream, because it shows people what you could do. And then like I'm not like, it's coding for me right now. I'm having a conversation hanging out with you, and it's coding for me. So let's see. All working. Here's what we'd add. Settings button. Okay, so now let's go check. Let's refresh. There we go. So now we got a settings button here. Let me make sure everybody on the vertical one can see if you're watching vertically. There's a settings button. I'm going to quickly hide this because I don't know what it's going to show. It's going to show. Hold on. Okay, it actually. I'm gonna bring it back. I'll show you what it actually showed. It was wrong. Now I'm gonna make notes. This is what happens when I hit settings, which is incorrect. Remove from dashboard. So I will go here. When I could also do this. Hold on. Do I have it turned on? I think I reset. Hold on. Let me do this. Let's open Whisper Flow. And I could just dictate stuff and whatnot. Hold on. When I click settings, it just tells me to remove it from dashboard or cancel. It does not show me any settings. If you haven't tried Whisperflow, it's really good. So, okay, let me just do that and let it get to work. So, oh yeah, if you have the $20 plan, you're going to burn through them so quickly. Like I could not. Why not use the built-in microphone? Because I'm not using Cowork, that's why. It's not here. I mean, it has it. You have the microphone in there, actually. No, you're right. It's in the there, but I find that Whisperflow it picks up all of the punctuations and that's just regular like Apple text to speech. I guess it could work, but it's all the same. I like Whisperflow. You're on the $200 one? Yep. Well, I'll probably get there. I'm still, experimenting and dipping my toes, and I'll probably end up burning through these. I'm saying that there's plenty now, and then before you know it, I'll end up burning through all of them. It's okay. Okay, let's see what there's the problem. The tool setting model already uses settings to go to account. Okay, well, Okay, also fix the button. Good, the close button already calls. Now sync restart fixed. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's see if it fixed it. Or let me actually hide this again. Again, paranoia. There we go, paranoia. Let me refresh. Okay. I'm going to add one more thing because I like privacy. So it showed, and I want to be able to stream this and show it and not worry about ever showing stuff. So I'm going to add one more note because I love Vibe. I love that I could just make a note and it just goes and does the coding. It's just crazy. Okay. Looks good now. But can we add a privacy feature in settings to blur out the email address unless you click a reveal button. It's more like, you never know if people ended up starting using a tool like this, they might, like, for instance, me, I don't always want somebody to see my email address. So, or I don't want it to be out there any more than it already is. So now if I open my settings, I just have any information I don't want to accidentally pop up. I just have it blurred. So now it's just going to update that part. The settings were showing up. Now, when I bring up my settings, I'm not going to reveal my email address. So that's the idea, at least. So I got my settings. I got to sign out. I created a label. Like, I just took like a PFP from like a NFT project that I'm in, and I had it create kind of like a cool thing icon. I use it on my other channel. So some synergy between stuff, but anybody that doesn't know, they won't care. It's all good. All right. Claude Code run sync. Okay. I probably click accept way more than I should without reading things. Done. Okay. So I'm going to just check this real quick. Again, I'm going to hide it just because of paranoia. Paranoia. And you get to see my beautiful face. A beautiful face. All right. Let me check. All right. I'll show you now. I'll show you. Okay. Here's what I created. All right. So now I'm going to come up here to the top right corner. Here, you could actually see right here on the vertical one. There. Now click it, and I get when I get it, it's going to give me my name, which that's my name, Jonathan Dunkerley. And then now I'm not going to go over there, but there is a little I, and it will reveal. I wonder why it's just showing that. So, and then you could actually change the email address here. And then, so I'll test this all later, but I wanted this all here. So now, perfect. So now let's figure out what it said. So we need to actually go to the local file. It's a point a folder already on your system. It must contain a tool manifest JSON. Okay. So I'll go over here. So this was the AI avatar tool that I was working on. Make sure that this folder has a file so I can let's see if it understands what I'm talking about with the dashboard. So okay, so now I'm actually jumping over to the project that was for the AI avatar animation. It's terrible looking. It looks terrible, and it wasn't working actually. So I need to figure out what went wrong. But I was trying to do it all locally, and I know once I add in an API, it's going to be so much easier. I also need to create. I want to try it with code. Actually, I think it'll be fun. Create kind of like not coming soon, or like be right back animations. Maybe I'll try and see if I can do that with Remotion and all those skills that I've already built. It already exists. Now let's check the already exists. Okay. To install in the dashboard, open the dashboard and use. Okay. Let's try it. So it would be this add tool. Okay. Let's see what, okay, it says starting, checking, done. What did it do? No. To do it. There you go. So it was already there, so it didn't add it, but there, it added the tool. It was that simple. I just had the path. So let's see what was the difference in that path. Versus this. So not that. So we had this versus, let's see. So this is what it gave me when I copied it from the computer. So it's okay, so it doesn't give me the last. That's what you need to add. So if you're on a Mac and you're doing like copying it, it gave me this, but it doesn't give me the last one. So I need to take this last folder's name. So it'd be like, if I did that, it would be that, and then I would grab the name of that folder and paste it in there. And I believe that should be, just copy this. These should be the same now, right? Okay. So if I have to do it manually, that's how to do it. So just know that I'll here we go. Let's go back over to our dashboard. Can you give a explanation of how to find the file path on your computer? Example on Mac, you can, where is it? Select the file where the tool is, and Command I. Then add a slash and okay. Make sure it is clear and easy to understand. I'll have to figure it out from the I could always try and install somebody else's GitHub stuff. What was that? What? I missed it. What was what? Did I do something? Huh? I'm not sure. What was what? Oh no. Okay. Done. Where someone clicks add tool. Let's take a look. So now add tool. Let's see what it shows us. Add tool. Paste. Okay, here we go. There we go. Enter a full path to a tool on your computer. The folder must contain the tool manifest file. To find the folder path, Mac, little apple. Open Finder and locate the tool folder. Find the folder, open, press Command I, it's a little picture, to open, to get info, copy, and paste next to where. Paste it below, and add slash and folder name to the end. Yep, example, perfect. File Explorer, click on the bar. There you go. I love it. What else do I need? What else can I work? Okay, so it wasn't working. There was an issue with the other one. So let's go back in here. Let's launch that. I had an issue. It wasn't taking the photo again, right? Let's go back. It's got to go. Can you copy and paste the error? Let me just give it what it wants. So I'll do this. So I have this screenshot tool. It's very useful. I can just take a quick little screenshot. Go here. So for the downloads, hold on. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. I need to get some like AI music generated to put in the background. Little good vibes. Oh, my neck is stiff. Oh, I was just traveling for work. I do like TV stuff, and I was in San Francisco, and it was good trip. Okay, the error is not permitted when this folder is working directly. Okay. So essentially what my dashboard is just a GitHub kind of like launch window, which is exactly what I wanted, it's exactly what I wanted. Sounds fantastic to me. And then I could see how this could also launch potentially just websites or links. I could make a custom thing, but let's start with actually real AI tools. All right, it says refresh the browser and try again. Boom, let's refresh there. Boom, okay. Let's see if it does, like I was having this issue earlier, but okay. Prepare to be amazed with how horrifically bad this looks, but it's just, it was my first attempt to make a quick tool. And again, remember, it's rendering this locally on my computer, so please be generous. Do not yell at me. Do not hate it. It's not that bad. I promise it's not that bad. As long as it works. Maybe it's better if it fails. Is it gonna work? Oh no. I need a progress bar. Okay. It worked, unfortunately. But here's the thing, is it's like makes the image very blurry. I'm not a fan. And look, it only animates the mouth.
If you want to connect your go high level with your Claude ecosystem
like
Claude
annoying
Core and
orange.
Claude Code, then you need to set up an MPC server.
Oh god, that's pretty terrible. So it's the first beta version. I need to make it better. Just give me a break.
If you want to connect your go high level with your Claude ecosystem
blurry
Claude
face
Core
and just like a mouth
Claude
moving.
Code,
This would have impressed young people so long.
server.
Oh god. Okay. So point is, now if I wanted to, once it's done, I'd be able to just download this and I would have a video. So say the idea is now I have a dashboard. So I could kind of create, maybe they are workflow charts, things like that I can create. And I create this all on my dashboard. And I could then say, like, okay, what do I need in order to create this type of media? Maybe I need this tool that's going, like, maybe I could pin these. Maybe that's something I could have it create, where I can create a pin where it says, where it creates like I could pin it into, sorry. I have a stiff neck. I was carrying cameras on my shoulders. If I fit, what did I call it? Okay. Let me go back over to this. There we go. Okay. Wow. Sorry, that's just like a stinging thing in my neck. Okay. Go back to what I was talking about. That's not a bad idea. Let's. I'm just gonna go as I go. So let's just do that. So that's an idea. So we have that idea right now. So we're thinking, we want to have categories, right? So we were saying we want to have, let's make it so we can create new projects or categories. So, okay, so let's, can we create a way that we can pin tools into workflows? For example, I can pin multiple tools into a group and put them in whatever order I need them to be in. I can give these workflows custom titles. We should create a separate tab for the workflows. In settings, we should add an option. In settings, we should add an option to pick our default load page starting with all tools and or workflows. We should be able to also reorder the workflow lists. Arrange them from top to bottom. Like, and it may not be perfect. Arrange. 2 hours or 1? There we go. Arrange them from top to bottom. Okay. All right. Let's just see what it does. The portrait mode is rough. Are you talking about on my stream? Seeing it, it's kind of small. I don't know how to I guess I could zoom in a little more. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm trying to. It's hard to to really create a true zoom in and zoom out on portrait mode versus trying to just reach as many people as possible. But talking about it, I'll talk about it, But there you go. So it's adding some. What I did was I wanted to kind of create categories. So I'm quite literally just I have an idea on YouTube. Yeah, I'm testing out. I'm also going to Facebook right now as well. But I think the only place I'm going vertical is YouTube on a PC. Cool. Oh, I see. Cool. Let's see. Okay, so now I wish that you were able to pop. I do like that you're able to pop out and see stuff like this more. I wish it would show you a little bit more of that while it's thinking. Some more water. Building my command center. See, there. I love it. I love it. Okay, come on. I love how I'm already getting impatient. I'm like, come on. It's come on. Impatience. When this would have taken me a month to get this far just in this live stream before. I am crazy impressed about how much I've been able to build from nothing just today. Might brighten up this image. I think if the UI. Oh, there you go. That's another thing. Write it down, but I might not do it. Okay, good. Now I have everything. So also create a light and dark or system option in the settings. I'm going to wait until that's done. Otherwise, too much context. It's giving me there. Wonder if I could. Can't zoom in anything, huh? I wonder if there's like a plugin that I can get that like zooms in where my mouse is. I bet there is. Yep. Ideas turn into actual products. And I think that separates like the big change that we're all going to have. Is people that just have ideas are going to be able to actually implement them without having some sort of overcharging like middleman that gets in the way. I think that I remember there was like the big upsurge in like Chrome extensions for the longest time. That was huge. Like everybody was like making Chrome extensions and which is fine. Like it's fine to make Chrome extensions and that are gonna like automate Facebook or whatever. But like if you really think about it, those Chrome extensions, you would pay whatever their monthly fee was, $17 to have access to use that tool. But once you download it onto your computer, the only thing that you were paying for was for them to not lock you out of the tool. So now technically you could go back to any of those Chrome extensions that you had back then and reverse engineer them and just remove the paywall. And just now you have all those Chrome extensions for free. It just, hey, go and remove the payment part of the code, and it just knows. You could have probably done that before if you knew. Just go to the right part of the code, and it wouldn't be in the official store, but you could have done that back then. And now I think that whole entire industry is shot just because now you could remove all of that paywall. You could just create the same tool without having to do that. So I think all of that, I think those little things, you need to create kind of more of like something that's going to help somebody, like a custom build. Like what I'm doing right here is really building something that could be a custom build, help somebody succeed. At least that's the goal. And I think that offering this creation that's not just one little simple tool. That was the big thing back then. One simple thing, automate one simple thing. And now you need to automate everything strategically. And if you can give them that template, then I think that, that's where people will actually like pay you now. They're not going to pay you for, to do this one thing, because now you have so many tools that will do that and more. So you can't just offer just one thing anymore. But you don't want to like burn yourself out. So build once, and AI is just, oh God, I'm just loving it so much. Let's see. Still right. There we go. Finish this. I'll add the light and dark mode afterwards. Still building it. It's stewing. It says it's stewing. But this will make it so much easier. Like I was having trouble doing everything in the folder system, as far as like creating it kind of a working system in my head, I guess would be the best way to say it. So it's good for organization of files, but I wanted something more like this, and I'll customize it and tweak it as I go, just like I did a second ago. And I always had this kind of idea where, like, since my YouTube channel is called Entrepreneur's Toolbox, that I would create an entrepreneur, like I always thought, a membership where it's like, it's Entrepreneur's Toolbox. And then now I could actually just create a tool like this, and it could just be that this is the toolbox, and it kind of keeps me on brand. And because I've been like, I like it. I like it. I think every entrepreneur needs a toolbox, and let AI do it for you. Let's see. Gosh, can't look away too long. I have to click yes. Come on. It's noodling. It says it's noodling, everyone. Guys, close run. Yes, you could run. What is it? Command return. So I have to click things. It's analyzing. Code. Okay. And if anybody is like doing, like, this is a great way to actually keep yourself accountable. You sit down. Yeah, it's like, keep yourself accountable and just keep on doing it. So it's there you go. yeah, I think it's a good idea. And then I'll be able this once it's done. One thing I want to learn once this is done. I want to, and I'm sure Claude Code could teach me or guide me, but figure out how to package this so I could give it to other people. Right now, at the moment, it's just it's just a it's a local host. It says local host, but maybe it's a Chrome extension. Maybe I launch this on a website and it still accesses the stuff that's on. The way I envision it is that all of these things are installed on somebody's local computer and not web based, but it's just running. The terminal is running through the browser, so I could have like my command center that I can go to every morning that has whatever I want. But then if I can give like a base model to maybe it's my affiliates or maybe it's members in my thing, whatever it is, then now I have something like that's working for me. I think most people, they build like, I'm going to build for my affiliates or my audience. I think the best way to do it is solve a problem for yourself. Like, this is for me. I'm doing this for myself. But then you go like, oh, but this could help somebody else. I could share this with somebody else. I could share it with like with my my audience. And if it worked for me, then it could work for you. But if I say, hey, this is something that you need without me just needing it myself, then that makes no sense. I think that's bad way to sell anyways. So let's see if it's still coding. I can look away. Can't look away. Gotta keep on clicking it. And I've been out of town, so I haven't been able to play with dispatch yet, but I'm excited. Okay, send default page, toggle. Okay, it says everything's live and working. Let's take a look, see. Okay, so now we have two tools. I have a tool. This is the main tool. And workflow. Morning routine. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay, pin. So it would be a routine. So let's try. Let's, I guess, add animator. Pin that. Ah. Not exactly what I had in mind, but this works. So we create a new workflow. Okay, this works. This actually works. Okay. All right. So I had it set this. So now I could say default page. So I could say workflows or AI tools. Nice. Exactly what it's coming together, everyone. What's up, Yazin? Is that Mu Yazin? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with me. What I'm doing right now is I am building kind of I can call it my command center or my dashboard or whatever. I'm going to call it I always had this thing, because my channel is Entrepreneur's Toolbox. I needed to actually have a terminal that has all my tools. So I created like this. It works. It just animates the mouth because it's doing it locally, but I'm going to add the API ones. But like, I built this tool with AI, and now I built this terminal, which is currently local on my system. But now I'm like, you should try vibe coding. Like, now I could just create these different workflows, which could mean like, maybe I have a particular set of tools that I use this tool. I have an idea on how I could improve this even further. So like, I'm building my entire like dashboard suite or like things that it's going to make it easier for me to create content just by bringing up this. And I don't have like 20 different things. Even if there's another tool, like say for instance, I still edit with Descript. I could still integrate it directly in here and have it launch things. Maybe there's a direct integration, or maybe it's me pasting links. It's just it's coming together. And I started working on this dashboard today, just so you get a friend, like, and the tool. I started on the tool last night when I was like passing out from being too tired. But it's pretty simple. I could just add a tool right now. You could just paste in the GitHub repo and it will add a tool. Maybe there's another tool that I could install from GitHub that I could test. But currently, I believe that I could install other things into it. Maybe I'll try that when I'm not streaming, just because I don't know what it's going to show that's personal. But all right, so I got workflows. I have the full list of tools. In my settings, I got the name. I have email. I have the privacy for the email, ability to change your email, change your password, and set your default page. Okay. Let's give people the ability to add an avatar photo. And also this. So in settings, give users the ability to add an avatar. PFP. There we go. So now we'll just take those two things, and it's going to go make those little updates. Like, I could make a bigger list, and it probably would save me on tokens and usage, but I'm loving it. Vibe coding is the future. Like, it's only going to get better. I also want to build a crypto one of these. This was but I wanted to do this first. I have one for crypto. Because this is the one that I feel like I could share with everybody once I get it done. Okay. There you go. Suppose it's going to it will give it a way to add somewhere. I wonder if there's a way to have a sound ding that happens anytime that it needs you again. Like ding. Oh, I got to go pay attention to Claude Code again. Idea. Hold on. Or ChatGPT. Hold on. I don't know why it logged me out. Here. Let me just log into this real quick. Log me in. The sound idea, what having music in the background, no, or the idea for the terminal, like all this. Oh, the sound idea. Oh yeah, what I was just talking about. Yeah, I wonder if there is, just because I look away and then something's changed. I can ask the competitor. Is there a way to add a sound notification to Claude Code so it dings every time you need to click something like confirm permissions? If you don't ask, the answer's already no. Let's see what it tells us. It's compacting conversation. Let's see any changes here. Okay. I'm checking whether Claude Code has a built-in approval sound, and if not, was yes, Claude Code running in. Okay, so yes, in Claude Code running in terminal, you could add in a notification. Okay, so basically say so not in Claude desktop. Honestly, come on, Gemini. Claude. Nope, not in the desktop. Darn it. Only in terminal. Oh, notification telling me that I got that done. I'm sure there's a way to make it work. Let's read the big file. Show more. Let more. Okay. Wait, what? Oh man, there's a lot of latency on this stream. It's crazy. It's all good. Or maybe that. No, not latency on the stream. I'm just behind on that. There we go. It's working. Let's go check it out, see if it's done anything yet. Refresh. Let's go to settings. Hasn't added the lighter dark mode. That's what we were having it work on. Remember, lighter dark mode and ability to add a PFP. A lot of these are superficial things, but hey. I'm basically designing a website if you really think about it. Like a local website. Yeah, I think that that's what this is going to become. But I don't want to have like all the stuff on the pieces. People would download those pieces locally, and then the website triggers stuff on your local system. It's kind of the idea. I don't want to deal with some of the things could be done on websites, but I want to host a whole bunch of websites. I want to show people how to install it on their computer or on a VPS. That's another option. Like you host all this stuff on a VPS, a virtual private server, and then you never have to worry about like closing your computer or anything like that. It's always simple. Man. Oop. No, I don't want to open that. I clicked the wrong button. Sorry. Now the big one. Update the index. All right, still working. Nothing's been updated yet. Man, I love it. And then on the back end, I think what I could do is I could give people free, like they can create a free account to use the tool, something like that. If they create like a login with, I'd have to figure, I don't know if like hosting for a tool like this would be much more than like a website. I don't know. Like I'll figure it out. If I just host it on a website, make that simple, and then if you can get the website to reference things on your local device, like if there's I'm sure AI will figure it out with me. But if like this is kind of why I love vibe coding now. It's like I'm just figuring it out. Like I didn't know if this would work, and it's working. I have a working website already, building it locally, but it's working. And if I want to pivot and say, hey, I want to bring this online at some point, maybe that should be the direction I just think of. Maybe I should direct it in that direction. But let me get this user interface kind of like started and fleshed out. Because then there's like anything else in my workflow that I want to build, tools, I just build it in there. Okay. Let's run. Let's let it run. Restart the server to test. Good. Now check. Okay. Oh, again. There we go. Okay. We're getting close, everyone. We're getting close. Can feel it. Yeah, I gotta solve the music problem for the next stream. I have a Suno membership. I might just generate some stuff on there and create our own custom stream. Maybe figure out if AI could help me do it, or create a co-work session to help me generate those things. Okay. Let's do a quick visual check to make sure. Okay. Once I'm happy with this, before I like wrap up my stream for the day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole like audit on my, like I have it do like a code audit. Hey, go and audit. Do not change any of the functionality, but do a full audit. And that's something that you can kind of set up to do. Kind of the purpose of like schedules. Okay. Did it do it? Let's see. Oh, well, let me log in real quick. Oh, still coding it. Oh. Try again. Well, now I can't log in with Gmail. Look what it did. Maybe I never was able to log in with Gmail. I created an account, but I never logged in. Okay. It says it's noodling, everyone. Okay. See what it says. Mm-hmm. It's not going to log me out. Okay, so it updated it here. But there we go. So, and of course it logged me out. Oh, or launched a new page. No. It says it's still thinking. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Come on. I need to get it to that point, but it looked like it worked. Now I got to figure out the issue that with the logging in, that might have been something that was there the whole time. Because if I go here, I'm going to hide this real quick because, again, minimize. So it did work just there when I went through the other page. So let me just, I'm logged in now. So I'm go back so you can see. So I'm logged in. I got my terminal. So let's go settings. We have light mode. Whoa, that's bright. Let's see what light mode looks like. It's very bright. Very bright. So we have an icon, which we could add our PFP. There we go. Workflow. No. Oh. There we go. So system. What's the other thing I was trying to do? Photo. So that's right. Photo. Just grab my. Let's see. Do I want it to look like a human? Recent downloads. Let's use this guy. And then do I have to save or does it just automatically do it? It just automatically does it. We log out. Okay, so I'll save that for after. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay. Profile picture, photos, email, password update, default page. Let's see. So I want it to, it looks like it didn't save any of the workflows, which is I want it to. All right. Excited. All right. Now rewrite the entire workflow router .python with user scope queries. Email column is there. And create Google account user. Okay. Template, run cookie file. I like cookies. Do you like cookies? I love cookies. There we go. Check some stuff out while we're live. Yeah, I got to add some music in just so I have it. Problem is I also need some new headphones. I just need some new headphones so I can listen to it better because this is only giving me sound out of one ear. It's okay. We're okay. All right. Yeah, I'm making sure that I'm more consistent with streaming daily as much as possible. I was working on a TV show the last week, so I kind of got busy. But I'm going to be consistent on doing this as much as I can, show you kind of like over my shoulder what I'm building. Okay, we're logged out, same account, password. So let me just, okay, so let me try this. So let's go over here. So let's create a workflow. Super flow. I don't know. That sounds avatar. Let's create another one. Super duper flow. That's how you spell duper. Okay. Here and come back. I'm going to log out. Now, hide this real quick because I just want to make sure I'm not showing anything. See if this works now. I got the Google pop-up. Okay, it worked for logging in at least. It worked for the login. So we're back in here. Let's go over to work for moment of truth. Ah! It saved the workflows. Dope. Love it. I wonder if I could build my own N8N, like that it will like trigger things in this workflow. Wonder. All right, let's. Would this dashboard be able to be put online as a SaaS? They create their logins and everything else is kept locally on their computer. The login is just to a browser terminal. Something like that, yeah. But it is hosted on a site with a custom domain / URL. I don't know. It will understand what I'm saying. So they come to the site and log in. Then the site sees their computer profile, I guess. They logged in on. And shows the installed tools and your local workflows. I like the idea of this because then people could download it and they can keep all of their API stuff locally. So if there's API tools, and then also, I mean, I probably would just make it so it would work with just my stuff, obviously, because that's kind of like the nature. I could create an unlocked version that for myself, but again, people could always tweak it. But if they tweak it, it might not work with my other perks or whatever. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. What did I tell it? That might be a pretty, like, I don't know what it's going to tell me. There's more of a comment. Maybe I should have gone into plan mode. That. Great question. An honest answer is not quite as you're describing, but close, with one important constraint. The core problem: the hosting website cannot directly use a user's local machine. Browsers block this by design. Sort and policy security models. What is possible? 3 approaches: local agent plus cloud dashboard. Closest to your vision. This is how tools like Claude Desktop, Cursor work. So it's yes, like option 1. That's actually what I wanted. Cool. Local. Just opening up the window to the separate app. Something like that. Let's see what it gives me. Let's see what it says. Yourtoolbox.com. I'll figure out a domain. etoolbox.com was taken. If anybody has it and wants to give it to me. Believe it or not, most people don't know how to spell entrepreneur. It's a crazy world we live in. It's coming together. What are my usages now? Let's find out. Usage. See, 22% resets in 27 minutes. I'm not going to use this whole block this week, so doing pretty good. All right. One thing about vibe coding is just keep on going. There's really no good time to stop. You just, the next idea, you're like, ah, man, I don't want to like not do it. It's thanks for hanging out with me while I'm doing this, because it gets boring when you're just doing it by yourself. Everything I need. Design the full architecture. Figured I should, if I'm going to think about this, I should get these ideas fleshed out early on and make sure that I'm designing with that in mind. Because I do think that the idea would be that I could create, like maybe I could put something into it that only allows like, I see it kind of like a little mini store, if you really think, even like your own store. But I could put my own things in here, and then other people could put stuff in there too. Or like, because technically right here, it says from GitHub, I should be able to install any GitHub tool, and it's just a directory. That's all this really is, an organization tool. I know. You have everything, but you haven't finished yet. Come on, tool. You've got this. You got this. I'll go live earlier tomorrow than I did today. It's kind of late in the evening. Everybody's out Saturday night partying. I'm here vibe coding with you. Maybe somebody will call me. I got the phone back there. All right. I like the idea of having all these tools, even if they're like tools that are actually chatting with like Claude. I'd rather do them in like, I just prefer to have like a user interface, like a website, than just chatting with the chat bot just like that. Have a better flow. Create my own custom flow. Pin. I can't create. I can't test the ordering. I wonder, like, also like things like if I can connect it with my email clients, and this is me start building out my ecosystem. Do this yourself. Like, go get Claude Code and start building out what you need. And if what I'm building works for you, maybe I have a solution for you, Design task. This might take a minute because I did give it kind of a big job. You know, while that's happening, let's just do this. See, I had this this one right here. Let's plan another live stream. I'm gonna do the, not having it do everything. I'm just gonna from the beginning. This one I will. This one I will continue to code with Claude Code and build a AI dashboard with all of my tools to make my AI tools that make me passive income and automate my life. There you go. So let it do that, and let's jump back over to code, see what's going on over there. You can click here and plan. Index the plan. And in cowork, I'm just having it say, I'll schedule it myself. Some title options, how to build an AI dashboard, more evergreen title, more evergreen titles. I like to, how to automate your life with Claude Code. So you can see as I built it, so it seems super simple that it's actually able to, I could do some extra, like checking on the title. I'll look a little closer. And I have a title. I have a description. I have my tags. I have social posts. I could post to X or Facebook. And if I continued, I could actually let it go ahead and schedule it for me, but I'm not going to do that right now. Actually, the next step I actually have to do in, I don't think I can do it right while I don't think I can do it while I'm live because, but I'm showing you that how easy that was. I got all the information. Now all what I need to do is create a thumbnail, and I'm basically ready to go live. Okay, let's take a look at their plan. I'm in plan mode. Dashboard as a custom domain. Teasers from any browser tools, locally or Mac, solution, cloud server, hosting. Okay. Modified plan files. Might break everything, but let's see. To false. All right, well, let's see how this goes. Gonna take a minute. There we are. Don't know how long this will take, but now I can just start building this with the intention of putting it on a website. And I could see like this part being the website, because remember, it's, don't know if I go here, should bring me, oh no, I'm still logged in. But again, it will bring me to the login page, which I don't know if I have it. And then I could have access to, like, again, I don't think that this is good enough. I'll need to dive in, and then there's like there's opportunities like this. I could potentially integrate give this away for free, but integrate an affiliate click through, like for like any of these ones, like Fowl.ai. So Fowl.ai recommended that one. So obviously this one is not free. It's using the server costs, but usually it's a good chance that they might have an affiliate program. I don't know if this one does or not, but yeah, it's always worth checking. What's the other one? DDID? I don't remember. ID affiliate? I don't know if it has. You never know. Like, if they don't, then you could always use other ones. There's other options. Like, I know HeyGen has one. I'm not sure what they do for their API, but they definitely have an affiliate program if people sign up. I think HeyGen, you need to sign up to use their affiliate, if I recall. I don't remember. Okay. I know. Go a little slower than we think, but no, we're good. Why don't we do this while we're waiting? So let this do its thing. Title I went with was the secret to automating your life with Claude Code. Yeah. Here. There we go. So now we got a bunch of thumbnails from this channel. There's today's thumbnail. Look, there's go. I created this with I think Gemini. Is that all these? No, those Universal Studios. I was in a completely different tab earlier. So let's see. So again, the title. Let's see if I have a PFP that's already secrety. Like, not really. That's a little secrety. I do like this one. It's weird. Let's just duplicate this. Again, let's jump over to code since we're not. So I know I'm not going to use you. I might use you. We'll see. It's you. I always look back on my older. I used to keep them all separate, like older ones, but I don't know if there's any where I'm like shushing people. I don't think so. Do like it's pretty crispy looking. See, that was a completely AI generated background. Maybe I do that. Let's see how this looks. Boom. Remove the background. No. Nah. Maybe this one. Just needs to be brighter. Brighter. Oh. Maybe not that bright. So we're going middle ground. Let's see. There we go. So now let's layer that backwards. Okay. Something like that. Something like Claude Code Life. Let's check in over here. Still nada. Let's ask that actually. Let's go over here. What short 2 to 3 word text should be on the thumbnail? Just thinking. Include the word Claude. I said work. I meant word. Something like that. It's just long words. All right. say grow with top like that. Automate with Claude. Bump me down a little bit. Bump back another layer. Let's see. Maybe a little smaller. Middle. Glow. Let's make it darker. Layer backward. Something like that. And then something like that. Animations. Let's see what we got. AI automations. Give me an image. One by one. Neat and efficient. Let's see what it gives me. I have no idea. It's probably a bad prompt. Claude Code. Oh. Let's see. That was too complicated. I might be able to find something like that just in. Let's see. Let's make it the center. Just the center part. Doesn't even know what it's talking about. Okay. Screw that. I'll just use this again. Most people have no idea what they're doing. Again. Let's see. Roughly the same size. That's the best way to make sure, right? Simple. Simple. And I take this. I need to come over here and paste that. Ooh. Then go back. There we go. There, then that's taken care of. Let me just make sure that this is all, that I didn't break everything. Test it, make sure it still works. Let me just test this to see if I can log out and log back in. Okay. I'm just logging in with. All right, it let me log back in still. Just go back. Okay, let me go back. Yeah, it's currently working. Command clone. Okay. A full audit on all of the dashboard code. Do not change any of the infrastructure or functionality of the tool. Just so let's switch this over to, hold on. I was in plan mode, so might not have even installed it. Might have just been writing the code. All right. Oops. What do we call it here? There we go. Efficient and high quality. There we go. Hey, what's up? Was it Real Anka Travel? Am I saying that right? Real Anka Travel? Nice to see you. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. It's far away. I'm going blind slowly in life. Just doing a full audit. So while that's going on, if what I built was basically a dashboard. I'm using Claude Code to do it. So I built this tool right here, which again, it's god awful quality, but it's a tool that I wanted to generate, like these talking avatar videos locally. But the local one is just pretty. I mean, maybe there's a better local one, but it's pretty god awful. But it generates locally using this thing called Wave to Lip, and it only animates the mouth. It only animates the mouth, nothing else. It's pretty bad. It looks pretty bad, perfectly honest. I'll work on this tool more, but now because I have this, I could. Where is it? Let me finish this so I could show you how bad it looks. Well, it's doing auditing on my dashboard. Let's take a look. It's doing an audit. It's doing all the stuff. Self-maintaining machine. Let's read through it. Okay, so I made this video. Again, I already warned you.
If you want to connect your go high level with your Claude ecosystem like Claude Cowork and
block
Claude
around
Code,
the mouth that's
then you
blurry.
need to set up an MPC server.
And nothing else moves. That really bad AI image that somewhat looks like me. But yeah, it doesn't. But the point being is that I now have a terminal. Not that one. Do I have to log back in? I have this screen where I now can launch different things. I hit add tool. I could add it directly from GitHub, or I can create like my local one. I even gave myself instructions. I created a settings tab that I can add my own avatar, my name. I might create a username as another option. Email, I have it hidden by default, so people need privacy, so that I could bring this up. Password change, default page to load when you come to the page. Yeah. Poo-poo. Sign out. See, I have workflows. I had it set so when I log out now, it's going to remember profile, your settings, basically. Let's go take a look at our audit. Now I have a full picture. Let me implement all fixes systematically. Now fix database migration, swap before expected specific. Now fix agent manager Python, replace dependence loop. Now fix installer path. And then I'll test this stuff and we'll know if it worked. It's brewing. It says so right now. Add startup warning. And again, I don't know coding, and I'm doing this all. You can do it too. I built this today, this whole thing today, and it's just going to get better. And then I want to launch it as a website so I can basically launch things, a website that will launch things locally on my computer is really what it is. Boom. All right. And what I'm finding is the more that I'm using this, the more I'm actually learning about the code. Like, you don't need to know to start before you need to learn code to start. Now you can start and learn code along the way. Or be a complete, like, non-coder and just not even learn it. But Probably not a bad idea to learn a little code. Okay, now fix config. So it's fixing things. Now fix, remove, import, hack for settings. Now for everything to import clearly, all clear. Let's final check across all of my functions for the quality and fix. All right. Remove. Don't know if it. I really wish there was this, like a status. This is great. I love this thing that I made something super useful for myself. And as I add new tools, and I have another version of this that I envision, and it will be really easy to create that, which I could actually almost see it as like an expansion of this. No reason to build a second terminal because I want my one terminal data everything. So I want to create my crypto terminal, but I'll just create it in the same terminal. There's no reason not to. And then I can access things just locally on the computer. Yep. All right. Let's check Claude again. Is the audit complete? Question mark? Thinking a lot just to answer a simple question. Using a lot of tokens to answer a simple question. Not entirely. I fixed a high on it, right, and not yet addressed. Let me be specific. Yes. I don't know why you stopped. Well, what I'm doing is I'm debugging at this point. So I've written the code, and now it's cleaning up the code. So next time that I come in, I'll have clean code to start off, and there won't be a bunch of like problems. So I work out the problems on this session, and then the next time I sit down to do more, I'll do this again at the end, or once it's done, I'll have it do regular maintenance. I'll just set a scheduled automation. Let me go ahead and refresh that, see if it's. See if I log out, it brings me to this page, but I'm going to try and log in again. Make sure it's doing it correctly. All right, let me log in again. Okay. Okay, good. Now I have everything I need, so it's doing the stuff. What does this mean? So, all right. Once it's all done, I'm going to try logging back in again and make sure that I can launch the app. And then I'll think about the next thing in my workflow. find that this is a little bit easier for me to build this way than even to build with Cowork. But Cowork I see as like automations, and I can see how I could build some sort of connecting workflow into Cowork or, Discord and stuff. I think that takes API credits. What wavelength? I don't know what wavelength I'm at right now. I think I fluctuate. I fluctuate my wavelength, pretty sure. I go up and down. I was at a pretty good wavelength earlier when I was at yoga this morning, but as the day goes, you go like, oh man. And then I said I need to go shift my wavelength and come and hang out with everybody here on YouTube or Facebook or X, wherever everybody's hanging out. It looks like most people are hanging out on YouTube tonight. Now the full verification suite. So, but should we? Let's see. Remind me what the. Remind me. What does it do? All. AI mode. Far part of the electromagnetic. To the human mind. Cellular or rather than. Yeah. Regulatory. Good energy. Good energy. I like it. All right. Let's see if our audit's done. Oh, no. I feel very accomplished today. That makes me happy. I got a lot done. I build a lot here. And if you want to make sure that you hear about when this stuff is coming out, just go to my page, aiprofitchecklist.com. It's up on the screen. Bring you here. You can opt in, and I'll send you a link that has like Google Sheet that I just keep on updating with any of the good stuff that I am creating or that I've already created or anywhere in between. So it's running a post audit. It's auditing the audit. See, get distracted. I was looking at my phone because AI was doing all the work and I was on vacation. I mean, currently, I got to test it. Let's see. I'm going to go down a rabbit hole. I'm curious. There's OpenClaw right there. I'm not putting that on my computer. I don't trust it. Not on this computer, at least. I put it on like a VPS or something. All audit fixes are confirmed in place. Every issue that was identified has been resolved. Full implementation is complete. SaaS plus logical architecture. Okay, so now what I shall do is I'm going to hide this again real quick. Sorry. And I am going to log out. Refreshy fresh. And I'm going to log back in. And it worked. Sorry again about hiding my information, but it worked. We did it, everyone. So what have we accomplished today using the A of the I, Claude Code, Claude Cowork, Claude Code in particular, is today I created this terminal. So I created this AI avatar thing first, and I'm like, I was even going like, I don't have to go to Claude Code and ask for the host ID, which I could paste into my my browser. Right now, this is localhost 8,000. If I click this is localhost 7,860. Now, I could take this link right here and go to this browser over here, and it's on my computer, so I could do that and it will load it. But there it is. But I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to have to do that. So it was running, you see, but now it's stopped. But now I can just launch that from here, and I don't need to worry about any. It's just basically really just bookmarks. If you really think about it, I created a bookmark system that launches a link. It's not that crazy complicated, but in that bookmark system, I also gave a very easy way to install it. I have not actually tried the GitHub one yet, but it worked on local. Cool. So awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. I think I hit a point where I feel like I take a little bit of a break. So thanks again for hanging out with me. I'll see everybody. I'm going to do a live stream, at least another one tomorrow. Try and do it every single day just to keep myself accountable, just keep on going and keep creating. And this actually made me really excited because now I have a way to continuously build on something, and I'm going to make it into like my ultimate entrepreneur's toolbox, which is exactly the name of my, it's like the name of the channel. I got to lean into it. Cool. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I will see everybody in the next live stream. I'm going to be uploading some more videos, make it more regular. I have some ideas on some of these workflows that will help with that. Yeah. All right. Thanks again, everybody. I will see you in the next one. Keep creating, keep earning passive income,